So picture this. 6 or 7 dudes sweating in a barber shop. And they were up against the glass. So if you don't know Marlowe, when you leave tonight, just walk, it's literally around the corner on Ontario and King. And take a peek in, and where the big like bay window thing is where the stage was. And it was such a good show, but it was so foggy, and it was so hot and steamy. And that's what I think of when I think of Golden Feather. And with that, please put your hands together for our second act of the evening, Sam Drysdale.
more. We just give a huge, huge, massive round of applause for that opening band, man. They were unbelievable. I gotta give a huge, huge thank you to downtown Kitchener, all the businesses around here that are sponsoring this event, making this event possible. I was born here. I was born in Kitchener, Waterloo. From here. My family's from here. I've got some family here tonight supporting me, and this is my first show here in a long time. So thank you so much for having us. Is it cool if we play a few more songs for them? This next song is the title track of an album I put out. Put it out, I guess, last fall. And I used to be a pop musician for a long time. I fancied myself a mini Justin Bieber. And eventually I got back to doing what I probably should have been doing all along, which is just writing songs on my guitar. And I wrote this song kind of out of nowhere one day at the end of finishing up a pop record. And I just realized that I was sort of meant to go back to make folk music. And I don't even know where the song came from. This song is about Bonnie and Clyde, from Clyde's perspective. It's a title track of my latest album called Bonnie's Sad Songs. The song is called Bonnie. You wouldn't want anything on that. You so dread. on TikTok in this graph. Now, I never wanted to be on TikTok, but my manager told me I had to be on TikTok. I was a big fan of that, and so I started posting on TikTok last year, around like June of last year, something like that. And man, it's funny when you're making a record, you always think you know where the hits are. You always think you know like what song people are gonna love that one. And I actually put that song Bonnie out, and I was like, that's the one, man. Fucking nobody liked it. And that was okay. And I had music videos made. I spent all this money. I made music videos for every song on this album, except for one song. And so I hop on TikTok, and I was posting all this shit. Nothing was working. One day, I just was like, you know what? I'm gonna click this one song that I didn't make any music videos for. And I posted it, and I was playing it on my couch. And I woke up after a long night at the bar, and it had 400,000 views. It was one video, and I was just like, God damn it, man, I guess the one I didn't make a music video for. And so we made a music video for it. We put it out. And I posted a few more times on TikTok. And that song now on TikTok, I think it has 50 million views. And I just found out today it's got, on Spotify alone, I think literally today, this morning, it just hit over 5 million streams. We're proud of that. And anyways, this is that song. There's a song called Only the Strong Survive.
She's got some walls that are more like a base, and I don't really think I blame her. She's known a couple of guys who've done a couple of things that you can only hope they're ashamed of. So she's a lioness on her back paws. She'll do anything to defend her heart, and she don't really like to sleep in one place for long. So if the walls fall down, she lets you in. You better watch your mouth, thick in your skin. All she's ever known from love's a lie. So one wrong move, she'll eat you alive. And if she even thinks you play games, she'll cut that string and throw you away. She don't got one tear left to cry, so boy, you better take a word from her when it comes to loving her. Only the strong survive. She's got a smile that'll hide till she's ready. Better than the one she wears to make you feel you're safe. She's more comfortable being alone when it gets to tell you now. She won't run the risk of you running away. So if the walls fall down, she lets you in. You better watch your mouth, thick in your skin. All she's ever known from love's a lie. So one wrong move, she'll leave you alive. And she even thinks you play games. She'll cut that string and throw you away. She's seen the pain of her own life. So boy, you better take a word. Keeps loving her. You'll be tested, you'll be tried. Love is such a master of disguise, but it'll be worth it when you're lying there in her arms. And the walls fall down. So if the walls fall down, the walls fall down, she lets you in. You better watch your mouth, thick in your skin. All she's ever known from love's a lie. So one wrong move, she'll leave you alive. And if she even thinks you like games, she'll cut that string, throw you away. She don't got one tear left to cry, So boy, you better take a word from the wise. When it comes to loving her, only the strong survive.
You guys mind if I play one for you just on my own, just being this guy here? I'll tell you a story about this guitar I never told on stage before because I was frankly too embarrassed about it. But I just told it in the green room. And I think it's honestly been long enough now that I can live with it. So, first time I got signed, or I guess the only time I really got signed to a record deal, I played this gig, a small little gig in Toronto, and the executives came out, the seats came out, and they were watching me, and they said, "Man, you killed that set, you played so good. Your guitar sounds like shit, though." And I was like, "Oh, thanks, man." And they were like, "We sort of want to get you this new guitar." And I was like, "Amazing." And so they said, like, "We're gonna give you this amount of money, you can go buy a guitar." And I said, "Okay." And but naturally, I wanted a more expensive guitar than that amount of money would cover, so I said, "I'll put some of my own money." And I went out and I bought this guitar. And love the guitar. I've been playing it for like 10 years now. But at about year 3, I had a brief moment where I was addicted to Fortnite. I was totally addicted to video games. I was sitting on it was a random day, I think it was like a Wednesday. It was not a good day to be playing video games at noon. And I was playing video games at noon, I got angry at Fortnite, and I just like threw my controller behind me like this, and it just went right through the face of this guitar. And that was when I vowed to stop playing video games. A vow that I have not upheld. But anyways, this guitar's been through a lot with me, and this is a song I wrote on it after a really bad date one night. It was a good date, that ended up being actually a pretty bad date. And yeah, it's just about feeling alone. It's about feeling like you don't quite know where your person is yet. That's how the astros.